stories I talk like that? Sometimes it makes them laugh, and sometimes it makes them cry.
Lift them up. Sorry. So now this is a... Okay, this little number I have to explain first. This one weekend, a while back, we had 7 dogs at our house for the weekend. 7. We didn't know any of them. They just drove up. And 7 dogs at our house. At that time we had 3 dogs. We have 2 dogs now. But we had 3 dogs when I wrote the song. And our old Chinook, Tanner, was like 14. And our young Chinook, Finn, was about 2. And our middle dog, Kitty, our little Jack Russell, was like 12. I know, I got a lot of grief for naming a dog Kitty, but it is a name as well as a noun, you know? I mean, I had an Aunt Kitty and we were never confused. Hi, Aunt Kitty. Anyway, so that weekend we also had 4 visiting poodles, all belonging to this one large extended family with whom we're quite friendly, or at least we were before that weekend. There was Cielo, a standard poodle, who, you know, poodles are, especially standards, are said to be so smart, but I assure you this was not made on the basis of Cielo, not this assessment. I mean, Cielo is not smart. His favorite things to do are chase balls and eat tissue that he gets out of the bathroom trash can. So you really do want to close the bathrooms when he comes around, because then you find it outside in extremely worse condition. And so Cielo, and then there were 2 Moyen poodles, which is a mid-sized poodle, Colby, who, well, Willow's 5. He also enjoys playing ball and eating tissue. And Colby was a baby, this little dog Colby, and Colby and Finn are really in love. I mean, they would be executed in places in the world, I'm sure of it. They would be. They roll around and they chew on each other and they hum and they French kiss and stuff. They're crazy about each other. And then the last little poodle was one of the little itty weeny ones who, if you met him, you would see what I mean, but he is the reincarnation of Paul Lynde. So we had the dogs and Paul Lynde at the house. And I had a gig that weekend down in Ringwood, New Jersey, which is about 4 hours from my house. And for some reason on that day in Ringwood, I had occasion to recall a dream I had had decades before. I don't know what made me think of it. And in this dream, I was flying like a huge plane. Apparently, this is how I fly a plane. But I guess there are no passengers. But you know, your dreams are real, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm flying this airplane, this huge plane. And I landed it in a dark field. There was no light or anything, but I knew what I was doing. I landed it next to a big, long row of pine trees. And I got out and I walked away, and when I turned back around, I realized that it was an inflatable plane. For some reason, the inflatable plane dream and the 7 dogs came together for this little number.